Rejection can be tough, but how you respond to it can completely change the narrative. Instead of reacting emotionally or trying to prove your worth, the most powerful move is to walk away with confidence and focus on self-improvement. The goal isn't revenge or manipulation. It's about becoming the best version of yourself so that, in time, the person who rejected you might start questioning their decision. People are naturally drawn to confidence, mystery, and success. When you level up, maintain emotional control, and thrive without needing validation, it creates a shift in perception. Suddenly, the person who once rejected you may start wondering, did I misjudge him? But by then, you might have already moved on to something even better. Accept and process the rejection overview. Rejection, though painful, is an inevitable part of life that offers opportunities for growth. The first step is to truly accept it, not as a judgment on your worth, but as a signal that something wasn't the right fit at that moment. Deep dive. Begin by giving yourself permission to feel the emotions that come with rejection: disappointment, sadness, and even anger. Instead of bottling these up, consider journaling your thoughts or talking to someone you trust. Reflect on the situation objectively. Ask yourself, what did I learn? What could I improve, if anything? Often, the experience teaches us resilience and the value of self-care. By processing your emotions, you stop letting negative energy define you. Imagine you're at a crossroads. One path leads to clinging to past hurt, while the other opens up new avenues for self-discovery. Choosing the latter is an act of strength. Recognize that your reaction can set the tone for your future relationships and personal development. When you handle rejection with maturity, acknowledging your feelings without being consumed by them, you demonstrate emotional intelligence. This isn't about self-blame. It's about understanding that every experience, even painful ones, can be a stepping stone. Over time, by processing rejection effectively, you create space for self-improvement, new opportunities, and ultimately, a healthier mindset that is attractive not just to others, but most importantly, to yourself. 2. Focus on self-improvement. Overview. Self-improvement isn't just a buzzword. It's a journey of transforming yourself into the best version you can be. When you commit to your own growth, you become more confident, resilient, and appealing, regardless of others' opinions. Deep dive. Start by identifying areas in your life where you can grow. Whether it's fitness, education, or learning a new hobby, set realistic goals that stretch your boundaries. Create a schedule or plan that allows you to work consistently on these goals. For example, if fitness is an area of focus, develop a routine that not only builds your physical strength, but also boosts your mental health. Beyond physical aspects, invest time in learning and expanding your knowledge. This could mean reading books, taking courses, or even engaging in thoughtful discussions. As you enhance your skills, you'll find that the journey itself brings a sense of accomplishment and increased self-worth. When others see you passionately pursuing your interests, it might prompt them to reassess their earlier judgments. Not because you're trying to prove something to them, but because you're genuinely evolving. Moreover, self-improvement has a compounding effect. As you get better in one area, you often find that other parts of your life improve as well. Your career, relationships, and overall happiness can all benefit from this inward focus. The energy you put into becoming better for yourself often radiates outward, leading others to wonder what they might be missing. Ultimately, when your growth is driven by genuine passion and self-respect, any external validation becomes a pleasant bonus rather than a necessity. 3. Cultivate confidence and independence. Overview. Confidence and independence are traits that naturally attract positive attention. They reflect an inner strength and self-reliance that can make others pause and reassess their initial judgments. Deep dive. Confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing your worth and standing by it. Start by engaging in activities that challenge you: public speaking, leadership roles, or any endeavor that pushes your comfort zone. Each small victory builds your inner reservoir of confidence. Over time, these successes add up, and you begin to project an air of assurance that's hard to ignore. Independence goes hand in hand with confidence. When you learn to rely on yourself, whether it's making decisions without seeking constant approval or pursuing your interests wholeheartedly, you send a powerful message. Your happiness doesn't depend on someone else's validation. Consider setting personal projects or goals that are uniquely yours. When you carve out a life that reflects your values and interests, you demonstrate that you're capable of creating fulfillment on your own. This journey might also involve overcoming fears and doubts. Use techniques such as affirmations or visualization to reinforce positive beliefs about yourself. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your independence and celebrate your individuality. Over time, this self-assured demeanor may lead others to question whether they underestimated your potential. Ultimately, the goal is to build a life where you feel whole and confident, making any external rejection a minor footnote in your ongoing success. 4. Enhance your personal style and grooming overview. The way you present yourself plays a significant role in how you feel about yourself and how others perceive you. Enhancing your personal style and grooming is a tangible step toward reinforcing your self-worth and attractiveness. Deep dive. Begin by assessing your current wardrobe and grooming habits. Think about the image you want to project, whether that's sleek and modern, casual and comfortable, or somewhere in between. Update your wardrobe with pieces that not only flatter your body type, but also make you feel confident. This might involve investing in a few key items that elevate your overall look. Grooming is equally important. Regular self-care routines, such as proper skincare, haircuts, and a neat appearance, demonstrate that you value yourself. Small details can have a huge impact on your self-image. When you feel good about the way you look, it resonates in your posture, your smile, and your interactions with others. Consider this process as an exploration of self-expression. Experiment with different styles until you find a look that feels authentic. Your style isn't just about following trends. It's about curating a personal brand that reflects who you are inside. And as you evolve, so might your style. The key is to ensure that every change is aligned with your inner confidence. As you invest in your appearance, you'll notice that the effort you put into presenting your best self also boosts your self-esteem. This enhanced confidence can naturally cause others to take notice. They might start to wonder if your newfound glow is just a phase, or if there's something deeper driving your transformation. Ultimately, this strategy isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's about taking care of yourself so that you shine from within. 5. Expand and deepen your social circle. Overview: a robust social network not only enriches your life, but also reinforces your sense of belonging and worth. When you surround yourself with diverse, supportive individuals, you naturally create an environment that fosters growth and positivity. Deep dive. Begin by evaluating your current social circles. Are you interacting with people who uplift and inspire you? If not, consider joining new groups, clubs, or classes that align with your interests. This could range from fitness groups and book clubs to professional networking events. Expanding your circle isn't just about quantity, it's about quality. Look for communities where genuine connections are fostered and where you can both learn from others and contribute your own unique perspective. Deepening relationships within your social circle is equally important. Invest time in nurturing these connections by reaching out regularly, organizing meetups, or engaging in meaningful conversations. When you share experiences, whether it's celebrating successes or navigating challenges together, you build bonds that stand the test of time. Engage in activities that encourage open communication and vulnerability. Sometimes the most transformative relationships come from stepping outside your comfort zone and truly opening up. This can lead to personal insights and feedback that enrich your growth journey. Moreover, a vibrant social network often creates a feedback loop. As you become more involved and respected within your group, your self-esteem and confidence grow, and in turn, you attract even more positive relationships. This network also serves as a reminder that your worth isn't defined by one person's rejection, but by the collective support of those who appreciate you for who you are. Over time, as others notice your strong, supportive network, they might begin to wonder about the depth and richness of the life you're building, a life that extends well beyond any single interaction. 6. Pursue your passions and interests. Overview: dedicating time to what you love is one of the most fulfilling paths to personal growth. When you actively engage in your passions, you're not only enriching your own life, but also cultivating qualities that others find compelling and inspiring. Deep dive. Start by identifying the activities and interests that light you up. These could be creative pursuits like painting, playing music or writing, intellectual endeavors such as reading, coding, or learning a new language, or even adventurous activities like hiking or traveling. Once you've pinpointed your passions, commit to spending regular time on them. Whether it's setting aside an hour a day or dedicating entire weekends, consistency is key. The process of immersing yourself in what you love has many benefits. It boosts your mood, increases your sense of purpose, and often leads to unexpected personal insights. Passion projects can also become a platform for growth, helping you develop new skills, meet like-minded individuals, and even open up career opportunities. Consider sharing your journey with others. Social media, blogs, or local meetups can be a way to document and share your progress. Not only does this create a sense of accountability, but it also builds a community around your interests. When people see you thriving because you're doing what you love, they naturally take notice. It's a reminder that true fulfillment comes from within and that the energy of genuine passion is contagious. By actively pursuing your interests, you create a dynamic, evolving version of yourself. Over time, this continuous engagement can lead others, perhaps even those who once rejected you, to see the depth of your character and the joy you've cultivated. More than anything, this is about reclaiming your time and energy for what truly matters, regardless of external validation. 7. Build a fulfilling career or personal project. Overview: success in your professional life or personal projects can be a powerful statement of your abilities, ambition, and drive. When you're deeply engaged in work that aligns with your values, it not only boosts your self-esteem, but also subtly shifts how others perceive you. Deep dive. Begin by identifying your core passions and talents. What type of work excites you? What projects make you feel that you're making a meaningful contribution? Whether you're advancing in your current career or embarking on a new venture, setting clear goals is crucial. Outline a plan with actionable steps and commit to it. This might involve acquiring new skills through courses, networking with industry professionals, or simply dedicating more time to a project you've been passionate about. As you make progress, document your journey. Keep track of milestones, big or small, and don't be afraid to celebrate achievements along the way. This not only reinforces your own commitment, but also creates a narrative of success that others can observe. When you're visibly passionate and making strides in your field, it's hard for others to ignore your drive. Remember that setbacks are part of the process. Instead of being discouraged by challenges, view them as learning opportunities. Reflect on what went wrong and adjust your strategy accordingly. This iterative process demonstrates resilience, a trait that speaks volumes about your character. By building a fulfilling career or personal project, you're crafting a life that's rich in purpose. The energy you invest in your work translates into a kind of aura that is both magnetic and inspiring. Over time, as your professional or project-based successes accumulate, people around you may start to see you in a new light. It becomes evident that your value isn't defined by one relationship or moment of rejection, but by the cumulative achievements of a life well lived. 8. Develop emotional intelligence and control overview. Emotional intelligence is the cornerstone of mature relationships and personal well-being. It's about understanding, managing, and expressing your emotions in a way that fosters growth rather than conflict. Deep dive. Begin by learning to recognize your emotions as they arise. This can be done through mindfulness practices such as meditation or journaling. When you're aware of what you feel in real time, you're better positioned to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Consider techniques like deep breathing or pausing before responding in heated moments. These practices give you the space to assess the situation calmly. Developing emotional intelligence also involves empathy, being able to see things from another's perspective. Reflect on past interactions and try to understand the motivations and feelings of those involved. This exercise not only improves your interpersonal skills, but also softens any lingering bitterness from rejection. Another key component is learning how to express your emotions constructively, whether it's talking to a friend, seeking professional counseling, or engaging in creative outlets. Find ways to channel your feelings productively. This might involve expressing gratitude for the lessons learned, or even acknowledging your vulnerabilities in a safe space. Improving emotional control isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about managing them so that they serve you rather than hinder you. As you master these techniques, you'll find that situations that once triggered intense reactions now pass with relative calmness. This shift in behavior not only improves your relationships, but also reinforces a sense of inner strength. People naturally gravitate toward those who are composed and thoughtful. Over time, as your emotional intelligence grows, others might notice your calm and measured responses, even in challenging situations, and begin to question if they underestimated you. Ultimately, developing emotional intelligence is a journey that pays off in both personal fulfillment and enhanced relationships. 9. Cultivate a balanced life overview. A balanced life is one where work, play, and rest harmonize to create overall well-being. It means prioritizing your physical, mental, and emotional health in equal measure. This balance not only boosts your quality of life, but also subtly influences how others view your success and resilience. Deep dive. Start by taking an honest inventory of your daily routines. Are you spending too much time working and not enough time recharging? Are there hobbies or activities that you once enjoyed but have neglected? The first step toward balance is setting boundaries, both with yourself and with others. Establish clear working hours, designate time for leisure, and ensure you're getting enough rest. Consider integrating practices that promote both physical and mental health into your routine. Regular exercise, for example, can be a cornerstone of balance. Whether it's a morning jog, yoga, or hitting the gym, physical activity not only boosts energy levels but also improves your mood. Equally important is cultivating mental and emotional balance. This might involve mindfulness practices, meditation, or simply taking time out to enjoy nature. A balanced lifestyle also means fostering relationships that nurture you. Evaluate the people around you. Are they supportive and uplifting, or do they add unnecessary stress? Investing in positive relationships can make a significant difference in how you perceive your own well-being. It's also helpful to plan for leisure and exploration. Set aside time each week for activities that bring you joy and spark creativity, whether that's reading, traveling, or pursuing a hobby. These moments of relaxation are essential for recharging your emotional batteries. As you cultivate a balanced life, you begin to exude an aura of calm, confidence, and self-care. This holistic approach to well-being often draws others to you. They see that your life isn't defined by one single aspect, but is a rich tapestry of diverse interests and healthy habits. Ultimately, achieving balance is about recognizing that your happiness comes from a variety of sources, and by nurturing all aspects of your life, you create a fulfilling and attractive presence. 10th, practice open communication. Overview: effective communication is a powerful tool in both personal growth and relationships. It allows you to express your thoughts, feelings, and boundaries clearly and respectfully. Open communication can help clear misunderstandings and foster deeper connections, both with yourself and with others. Deep dive. Begin by learning to articulate your thoughts and emotions without aggression or defensiveness. This means using I statements rather than you statements, which can help avoid placing blame and open the door to constructive dialogue. For example, saying "I felt hurt when" is more effective than "you hurt me by." A key element of open communication is active listening. Make a conscious effort to understand the other person's perspective fully before formulating your response. If the situation allows, consider having a calm, honest conversation about what happened. Frame the discussion as an opportunity to understand each other better rather than to rehash past mistakes. For instance, you might say, "I'd like to share my feelings so we can both learn from this experience," which invites mutual growth. It's important to also set and respect boundaries during such discussions. Open communication doesn't mean you have to divulge every detail or agree on everything. Instead, it's about being clear on your needs while also considering the other person's point of view. In moments of tension, taking a break or revisiting the conversation later can be beneficial. Developing these communication skills can have far-reaching effects, Not only do they improve your relationships, but they also help you articulate your inner world more effectively. Over time, as you become more adept at expressing yourself and truly listening, you create an environment of trust and mutual respect. This growth may lead others, even those who once rejected you, to notice a new depth and maturity in your interactions. Ultimately, the goal of open communication is to foster understanding, heal old wounds, and pave the way for healthier connections in the future. 11th, embrace new experiences. Overview: stepping outside your comfort zone is one of the most transformative actions you can take. Embracing new experiences challenges your assumptions, builds resilience, and exposes you to perspectives and opportunities that enrich your life. Deep dive: begin by making a conscious decision to try something new on a regular basis. This could be as simple as exploring a different part of town, trying a new cuisine, or taking up an activity you've always been curious about. The goal is to break the routine and invite the unexpected into your life. Each new experience is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and the world around you. When you venture into unfamiliar territory, you're forced to adapt and grow. This might involve overcoming initial discomfort or uncertainty, but these moments of challenge are where real progress happens. For instance, traveling solo can be a profound lesson in self-reliance and adaptability. You learn to navigate new cultures, communicate in different ways, and trust your own instincts. Keep a record of these experiences, whether through photos, a travel journal, or blog posts. Reflect on what each new adventure taught you, not just about the world, but about your own capabilities. This reflection deepens your self-awareness and reinforces the idea that life is a continuous journey of growth. As you accumulate these diverse experiences, you build a rich tapestry of stories and insights. This not only enhances your personal development, but also makes you a more interesting and well-rounded individual. Others may begin to notice the positive changes in you, wondering about the adventures that have contributed to your newfound depth and resilience. Embracing new experiences is about more than just seeking novelty. It's a commitment to continual self-discovery. The lessons learned along the way add layers to your personality, enriching your perspective and enhancing your ability to connect with others. Ultimately, by consistently stepping out of your comfort zone, you demonstrate a proactive approach to life that can inspire others and reinforce your own sense of purpose. 12. Focus on long-term happiness over short-term validation. Overview: short-term validation, like the fleeting satisfaction of someone reconsidering your worth, can be tempting. However, the pursuit of lasting happiness is far more rewarding. This approach prioritizes your overall well-being and personal fulfillment over temporary external approval. Deep dive: start by defining what long-term happiness means for you. Reflect on your values, passions, and goals, and create a vision for a life that aligns with your true self. Instead of seeking approval from others, focus on the activities, relationships, and achievements that resonate deeply with your inner identity. For example, set goals that are aligned with your long-term aspirations, whether they're personal, professional, or relational. These goals serve as a roadmap to a more fulfilling life. One effective way to shift your focus is through mindfulness and self-reflection. Techniques such as meditation or regular journaling can help you stay grounded and remind you that your self-worth isn't tied to someone else's opinion. Celebrate the small wins along the way and practice gratitude for the progress you make, no matter how incremental. It's also important to cultivate relationships that support your journey toward long-term happiness. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and remind you of your intrinsic value. In time, you'll find that the satisfaction derived from these genuine connections far outweighs any fleeting external validation. By prioritizing long-term happiness, you create a life that's rich, resilient, and deeply satisfying. Over time, as you consistently work toward your own well-being, others may notice the authenticity of your joy. The transformation isn't about making someone else regret their past decisions. It's about constructing a life that stands as proof of your inner strength and fulfillment. This genuine contentment is perhaps the most attractive quality of all, one that can inspire others while ensuring that your focus remains on what truly matters, your own lasting happiness.